Hi, we're here at the Cloverleaf Tavern, and we've secretly replaced the patron's usual IPA with Coastal Brew Works building sandcastles. Let's see if they've noticed. Excuse me, sir.
What?
I want to talk to you about the IPA you're drinking.
I thought I told you already to get that camera out of my face. I'm fucking done with this. Stop it. Stop it.
Okay.
Go do your
We'll move on.
thing.
Okay, we're gonna go. Okay, so we're gonna come over here. Alrighty, and so we're gonna talk to this random couple who I've never met before. Hey, so how are you enjoying the IPA you're drinking today?
I gotta tell you, I've had 2 of these tonight already.
You've already had 2 of those?
That's funny. You never asked for a second IPA at all.
You must really like this.
I do.
What if I told you this was Coastal Brew Works building sandcastles?
What?
Oh, actually, no. You're drinking Trojan Seahorse.
I am having Trojan Seahorse.
Trojan Seahorse. And you're enjoying that?
It is. It's great. Yeah, it's really
Thank you, sir, for that very candid review. We're going to come over here now and speak to this gentleman who I've also never met before. Hi, sir. How are you enjoying your beer tonight?
Oh, I'm loving it. Thank you.
You're loving that. What if I told you this was Coastal Brew Works building sandcastles IPA?
I tell you, I'm at a fucking Coastal Brew Works event. What is wrong with you?
Okay, so he knows that. Okay, so I think he knows that. Cheers. Okay, by the way, that's my fucking that goddamn beer. Okay, we're gonna come over here. We're gonna let someone pass us first because we're in a very busy tavern. And we've lost our gentlemen. Oh, here they are. Okay, so they walked away, but we're about to talk to the 2 of the owners from Coastal Brew Works. This would be Matt Potensky. This is our head brewer.
How are we doing? I believe my shirt says my name, so.
He doesn't say Potensky though, but so that's the important part. We know a lot of Matts.
At least we had everything in the shirt in one font. The names in a different place. There you go.
The other one's hiding behind the boat. How to get in here? So of course, what we need to do is we need to start with. So what beer first got you into craft beer?
First beer that got me into craft beer.
We've been through this shit. Let's not do that. Was it Building Sandcastles by Coastal Brew?
I just got into craft beer today.
So, okay, despite the opening stick, I'm going to give from the opening stick. We are at Cloverleaf Tavern. We are having the first of 4 launch events this week for Coastal Brew Works. That's socializing.
He's socializing.
As he should. As he should. He's
networking.
He's networking. He's networking.
When socializing becomes networking when you're at an event that you own.
Yeah, when you're in the industry, it's networking. So drinking.
By the way, just for the record, Sam Adams wants to lie. We've said everything.
For the loyal watchers of the show who are all pretty much in this room, that's what it is. And if you turn the camera this way real quick, you can see the 3rd owner. Even though he doesn't. Say hi, Jim. Jim. I think Jim is Jim. Yes, the podcast. The podcast. All right. So we're bringing Jim in here. Oh, good morning. Jim, I gotta say, you look damn lovely. Last time I saw you, it's been a while. So I've always said I have face for radio, so pardon me. Well, so do we. Transistor. It hasn't stopped. Is that transistor? Transistor. We go back that old. So let come in tighter so we can come in closer. Otherwise, you're never going to hear this. Can you get in a little closer here? So we never want to separate a man from his beer. This is Sandcastle. Sandcastle is very small. That's right. I don't think I didn't see a beer in my hand.
So we got Sandcastles, and this is Seal. This is Georgia
Chuckle's not I'm never going to hear some back there, so it's the only way we can
do we can, just face to face and face.
Just pan around as you can. Place wider. We're losing one of our producers. Is picking up the stretch. With the sun. Do me a favor real quick, turn it this way. That's Dave. That is Brian, the producer's son. So, you can see that. Brian has been nursing that beer ever since I got here.
Personally, I think Dave wants to stay, but Brian's not.
Brian's got to work tomorrow.
On you go.
So, now, discuss. Okay.
Put your cap back on
We're
there.
going to go with John's question here. So what made you want to open a brewery?
What made me want to open a brewery? Well, I love craft beer. I've been in the craft beer industry for many, many years. I've sold a lot of beer for a lot of other people, and I thought it was about time that I sold beer for myself. Marketed beer, brewed beer, and Matt and I decided, that guy back there, and we've said this on the show before, okay, because we did the launch event back when Matt and I were broadcasting from.
Hey, get in there. Get in there. All right. You may have to angle up just a little higher.
And the two of us got together and decided it was time to open a brewery. And then Jim came on board, and the three of us decided to open Coastal Brewery.
The name wasn't taken. Something close in Florida, but not with brewers.
There was a Coastal Brewing in Iceland that never opened up, and there's a Coastal Karma Brewing in Florida. But
Premier League Riviera.
but there's no Coastal Brewers, and now there is.
So amazingly, that was not taken. So it's good. So my next question, and this is a serious question, so I got to put up the Johnny cap. Do I have to brim down
It's
low?
good, you're good.
Okay, we're good. So, Matt, you brewed all over the state. You brewed for so many breweries in the state. At least two that I know of, probably more. Right? And a meadery. Yep. And a meadery. So, what made you want to finally get into bed with this guy?
A lot of money.
I've actually been offered a couple head brewer positions.
Oh, this had nothing to do with brewing. Why did you want to get into bed with this guy?
No, I've been offered a couple spots. None of them were really, I thought, were the right fit. And then I started getting involved in a project that was going to be a new brewery, but I was going to kind of run the show, which I liked, but the people I was going to work with really didn't know anything about the brewery business, and I just thought it was a lot to bite on.
Who does?
Well, I know I can make beer. But I will say I don't know a ton about selling a beer. I just focus.
That's what he does.
So I'm going to focus on what I do well and focus on making the beer, and then leave it to him to get it and push it out and sell the beer. So I have to say, it's one of those things where I was like, it's a situation where I can stick to my strengths and do what I do really well without having my attention divided and have to do things that I wasn't what I think well versed in. So I would rather get into a situation where I know someone who I'm running the business with, and they bring something to the table and let me focus on what I need to do, and they can focus on what they do. You know, I think that was a good way to divide the labor as opposed to just like,
Let's say bye to Brian.
you getting out?
He's heading out.
All right.
But anyway, it sounds like a marriage made in heaven. Which I'm not sure is legal.
Or a lot of counties.
61. So you guys
Well, if you go down in the Pine Barrens, I mean, there's probably a lot more leeway, but Monmouth County still like civil suit.
everything's fair now. So we have now. You guys, you have beer. You bought 2 beers here. You got building sandcastles. Talk about building sandcastles. Because that's what I'm drinking. I can drink this all day long.
And that's the point of it. The point, it's a 5% New England IPA, really soft mouthfeel, really light ABV, drinks easy, crushable, but it still brings some flavor to the table. And what we're going to do with this beer is going to be a rotating hop situation. But this first one we wanted to come out of the gate with something really fire. We did Sabro and Mateca. So Sabro and Mateca, basically Sabro brings a lot of coconut flavor, and Mateca brings a lot of lime to the table. So we want to do that whole coconut lime, very tropical thing. So when we brew this again, the Sabro is going to get kicked out, the Mateca is going to stay, and then we're going to add a new hop. So it's going to be like a conveyor belt. So there's a string of continuity between 2 separate batches. With one of the hops, we'll have 2 different flavor combinations.
Daisy chain of life.
Yeah, and then so obviously, and after that, the Mateca will get kicked out, and we'll do whatever hop is with it, and a brand new hop. So we'll just keep rotating the conveyor belt. But again, I want to do 2 hops, have clean flavor, not have multiple hops and muddy up the flavor. It's 2 different hops with 2 clean flavor profiles.
That's amazing. I like that concept. I've not seen that concept. Anybody else do that concept?
I mean, everyone knows the rotating hop concept. I wanted to twist it a little where there was still a little bit of continuity between those two different batches.
That's interesting. There's a lot. When they do that, you do get a feel of the difference between one hop and then the next hop. What you don't get is how that hop plays with other hops. So now you're going to get from one to the next. That's really what I like that a lot.
Really nice common thread throughout all of that.
Now, what are you drinking?
I am drinking Trojan Sea. And this is our branded glassware. We've got the wave.
None of us ran out of it.
On one side,
I'm drinking out of the
and the text logo on the other side.
Yeah, I've got no logo on mine either.
However, we don't have tulips yet, so right now we're drinking a Cloverleaf.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Still legit.
It's legit.
Tell us about Trojan Sea.
Trojan Seahorse. And I'll start it out and then I'll defer to that for the rest. Trojan Seahorse is an 8.5% double dry hop, double New England. Alright. It's brewed with Citra, Mosaic, and Galaxy hops. Citra Mosaic in the foil and Citra and Galaxy in the dry hop. Huge tropical notes, huge tropical flavors, and then at this point I'm going to defer to Matt.
I mean, for this one, again, we want some clean flavors. We didn't want to reinvent the wheel. We took three really, really classic New England IPA hops. Citrus is a big base for, citrusy notes are a big base for just about everything. Mosaic plays well with every type of hop mix.
What does Logan call it?
The sluttiest of hops, yes. So, we were making a flagship, we had to make it slutty, for sure. But then I definitely wanted to put, something a little bit different in the dry hop to even add another element. Galaxy is just one of my favorite hops. It adds a big passion fruit profile. So you kind of have this nice deep citrus base with a little bit of depth, almost like berry and other notes in the Mosaic. And then underneath you just have that hop passion fruit. And when you smell that beer, that passion fruit really comes through.
Yeah.
And I just think, citrusy and tropical fruit, it's going to be a killer.
It's not exactly a chugger. It's not exactly a chugger, but it is.
No, I mean, it's some people like those big ABV shows. So. Brian's out.
Brian's back. Yeah, you gotta get Dave in touch. Bedtime, is he in curfew?
Good to see you, man. Cheers. See you, man. But, so, again, it's my big philosophy with beer is just I don't want to muddy flavor up. I want to make sure we have clean, straightforward flavors. You're probably never going to see more than 3 hops in a beer from me. But if you put 3 hops in a beer, you better have a plan and a design behind it. I think Citra, Mosaic, and Galaxy are all there. They're all working together. And they all help each other to create a really nice flavor profile. I'm excited for when we actually get into our own place and hopefully open maybe February.
We're going to talk about that in a minute. Yeah. First, I want to say about Trojan Seahorse. This beer is juicy. It is juicy. I've had many beers. There's a weird thing to say about a beer, but I've had some beers that just taste wet. The juice is also a mouthfeel, but there's more of a thicker body when you say juicy. So I don't want to say juicy. This doesn't have a really body to it. So I like to refer to that more as it sounds stupid, but it's wet because it will sit there.
We do put a lot of wheat, a lot of oats in those beers.
Wheat. He said wheat.
To give it a little bit of chunkiness, a little bit of mouthfeel, a little bit of weight in the sip.
That silkiness.
And again, we're not going for a really crazy quick beer in the sense that we still want the hops to be the star.
Get in there, John.
Yeah.
Okay, he brought up a point here that we want to come back to. Is right now you've got 2 beers here, but you don't have your own space. So you guys, you're contract brewing.
Contract brewing at the moment.
It's up to you if you want to shout out to the host or not.
We're contract brewing at the Laro School. Okay. In Carlson, Missouri. And we're good friends. We've known them for many, many years. Before they had a brewing, we knew them.
Where they were in the position and they are now.
They were in the position, yeah. They were in the position.
Well, it's actually kind of ironic because when I was doing stuff at Cypress, I helped brew some of Bolero beers when Bolero contracted at Cypress. So now it's kind of like flipping and turning the coin. It's the opposite way. And come through 60 and they're doing my beer. It's kind of cool.
That's beautiful.
But love Bob, love Scott, love the whole team at Bolero, and very confident.
That guy over there too.
And Adrian over there. But love those guys. They have a beautiful facility. They do a really good job with making the beer. I'm
Make
very
no
happy.
mistake, it's our beer. It's not their beer. But
I do the recipes. I give it to them. They actually make it. But they did a great job. They killed both of these beers. I'm very happy with the way both of them came out. They're so tasty. They came out pretty much the way I had envisioned them in my mind. So I'm very, very thrilled with everything. I've been away for the last
This dude's been in Iceland. If you follow him on Facebook,
and I was in
Instagram,
Minneapolis
whatever.
before that for CBC. So I've been away for 3 weeks.
But the imagery out of Iceland is a lot more beautiful because, let's face it, it's either this guy or Fjords and whatever.
there was pictures of him and I in Minneapolis, and then pictures of Fjords.
Yes, there's no competition there. No competition. So, all right. So, like I mentioned, we're hoping for a February open.
Yeah, that would be nice.
So, John, tell me where are you opening?
We'll be opening in Monmouth County. We're leaving it at that for now. We'll tease you with that. We're opening in Monmouth County, as it says right there. We should be opening. I mean, if all goes to plan, we'll be able to open before February. But realistically, February sounds like a good time, good date, good time to.
I mean, we can do everything right, and you're still subject. Are we live? Yes, we are.
We're still live.
We're still subject to government,
It's like a licensing inspections and stuff like
and all
that.
kinds of stuff.
Take
So
a while, but
the full control of when you open really isn't in your hands. If we need something inspected in late December, obviously.
you know it's going to be January.
Figure out that that's not going to happen until probably January. So I think February is a fairly realistic time. Don't put it on any. And hopefully we'll get that get it going, and hopefully we'll be able to get you guys will be able to come out and to our house and have some beer.
We'll have some beers, and all the beers we mentioned today, we'll have all of them, plus a lot of other things.
And we're going to get to that in a moment. Because if you want the beer I'm drinking, if you want the beer he's drinking, you got some opportunities this week to get these.
Absolutely.
Okay, so talk about where you're going to be after this.
Well, tonight, obviously, we're at the Cloverleaf. Tomorrow night, Wednesday, May 25th, from 5 o'clock to 9 o'clock p.m. at Paragon Tap and Table in Clark, New Jersey. Exit 135 off the park.
You can go to the basketball.
And we'll also be doing a launch event. We'll also be doing a launch event at Ale House Tap and Tavern in Cherville. Cherville/South Amway.
Right there on
Right at 35. And that's from 5 to 9 as well. And then 6 to 10 Friday night is Maloney's and Madeline. Which, if any of you are familiar with Maloney's, we don't have 2 taps there, but there are a lot of them.
There'll be
only 125 other taps.
And they have the most amazing delivery system from kegs to taps that I've ever seen in my life. That thing is insane.
So engineered.
I didn't submit it to my lawyer 3 days ago.
I used to bartend there, so
And he did.
it's like one of the whole memory.
Every time I show up at Maloney's, like, that's right. Matt, what are you doing? He's like, I'm a bartender. I'm on vacation. I almost always caught him while he was there. Okay, so now let's get back to the beers you're playing. So every brewery kind of has it, kind of in there. You got your pretty much IPA heavy breweries. You've got your basically pastry beer breweries. You've got like lager only breweries, and we're on the lager room guys, but I don't think we go with that way. And then you get those ones that we enjoy the most. You know, we're going to get Belgian central breweries, which you would love to do, but the ones that I think all of us really enjoy drinking out of those that really have a nice range of beers across the game. That's where you guys are going, right?
I think obviously doing an IPA is sort of thing that everyone wants, and so yada yada. So we will definitely have some of that. But we will have a lot of other things. We will have a good range with some English style beers, some German style beers. Definitely have some Belgian style beers. Again, that's my forte. I do plan on having a Belgian Padders beer. Having
That's always been your favorite.
as one of our core beers in the brewery. So again, light, easy drinking beer, 4.5%, but a lot of Pilsner malt and but a little bit of ester kick. Just again, it's an interesting style because I don't think enough people have been exposed to it, and that's kind of my mission is to maybe expose a lot more people to that style, simple, easy, refreshing style like that.
And make one so good that so many people are drinking it that you force other breweries to then start brewing this style.
There you go. So, we're going to do some big stouts. We're going to do some barley water. We're going to do a lot. We're going to do a lot of different things. And but again, the whole goal is to mainly beer flavored beer. But it is to do things very simply, straightforward, and clean. It's to have clean, straightforward flavors, not overdo anything, not muddy things up or too much. It's let's do things simply and well.
Beer that you can remember, that you can drink, and still taste the flavor. Remember what the flavor was after. It doesn't get muddy. Clean, straightforward.
Yeah, it looked like a catty corner.
You love that philosophy? I can't wait for you guys to. And hopefully everybody at these events who have tasted the beer can't wait for that. I gotta go to another John question here. Yeah, pull this out. So once you get the brewery going, what events are you looking at? What are you going to do? What's going to be like the community involvement?
Let's put it this way: we're going to be good stewards of the community. We'll have a lot of community involvement where we're going to be. That's number one. But we're also going to be. Are you filming this? Oh, you're watching live. No, we can't. So good stewards of the community, but we'll do plenty of events. We're gonna have a tap room that's gonna be very inviting, very welcoming. A place you're gonna want to come, and it's not gonna be a cold. Not that there's plenty of tap rooms that are gorgeous out there. We aspire to it, so we're gonna have a nice tap room that's gonna be comfortable in, warm, inviting, and we're gonna have a lot of fun. So we'll do under the letter of the law what we're allowed to do in the tap room, but we'll have a lot of fun there, and you'll see us out at a lot of events. We'll definitely only be the appropriate number of inches. They will be exactly the right amount of inches, and we will only show the appropriate shows on the film. But in any event, you'll see us out in the field too. You'll see us out at. We'll be very involved in the Beer Fest and everything else. As we're kicking off a week from this weekend, next Saturday and Sunday, June 4th and 5th, we will be at AC Beer Fest. If anybody's coming to AC Beer Fest, make sure you stop by the booth, have a couple of beers, sample them, and tell us to sit high.
What you guys want to add?
Drink coaster.
Drink coaster. They do.
It's hashtag
Drink coaster.
Drink coaster.
It's also right there.
There we go. You got his ear in that?
You get my ear? There you go.
Oh, all the wax.
It's right there. And the hair coming out.
Oh, so much, yeah.
Oh my God!
It looked like a graboid.
Just turn it into a Red and Stimpy show.
Exactly. What is it, man? Oh, joy.
All right, so we're actually going to sign off. We have no top threes today, and if you have comment, I forgot something.
Both of us right now.
I have my top two beers of the day are building Stackhouse.
I agree with that 100%.
Top two beers I've had today.
We all want to say, happy birthday, Tom Effernoff. The beer whisperer, the whiskey whisperer. All around good guy.
All around good guy. Now, we weren't able to see any comments today, so if you commented, we apologize for not replying, but if you want to throw anything in there, any more wishes,
Even after the fact, if you want to comment after this,
throw it in there. If you just want to say, hey, fuck you guys, whatever, that's cool too. We'll see that after the fact. And you want to
And
wish
that's
Tom a
what it
happy
is.
birthday because he's one of our
They asked
regulars.
us for it.
Feel free to do that. And you know, well, I don't know if you want to set up. Do you have the outro?
I can do it. I can do it.
Okay, he's going to do the outro without notes. Let's see if he can do some more.
We want to end the show at this point for today. We want everybody for watching.
see
You
if I-
guys for just listening. Thanks for listening. Don't forget to visit our website, www.logrom.com. That's LAGEROM.com. And while you're at it, visit coastalbrewworks.com as well, and all of our social media on that as well. It's Coastal Brewworks. Except for Twitter is Drink Coastal BW. And of course, all of the Log Room guys' social media is at the Log Room. Anyway, if you remember we go live. I've got to go there. Remember we go live with the video podcast on both Facebook and YouTube every Tuesday night around 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time. And if you just want to watch or if you just want to listen to the audio podcast, you can just go on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, TuneIn, Stitcher, Google Podcasts, Amazon Music Podcasts, and iHeartRadio as well. And don't forget to like us and follow us on any of those platforms so you don't miss anything. Anyway, thanks. You never miss a show.
Never miss a show.
Never miss a show. Thanks for following along with us. Have a great rest of your week. Have a wonderful weekend. Cheers. Drink a lot of beer, but drink responsibly. Drink coastal. And we'll see you next week. Cheers.
I don't take anything serious.